Man, y'all already know what time it is, you know what I'm saying? You are now tuning in to Goat TalkTV, 38 Mayne Trayne, you know what I'm saying? This is where I bring every person from the 985 that's doing something good and successful with their life, you know what I'm saying, achieving their goals or going beyond their goals, you know what I'm saying, right here to this platform. Like I always say, to big them up, this is not a platform to bring nobody down, but also we do bring controversy, and when the controversy comes, I attack it straightforward, and then we're going to get the outcome, but we're going to try to clear it up, you know what I'm saying, and resolve it at the end, you know what I'm saying? But right now, today, I got one of the hottest motherfuckers in the 985. I'm talking about blowed up, pants blowed up, you know what I'm saying? And everybody seemed to not like him a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So we here to clear this shit up on why do you don't like a nigga that is successful like this and at an all-time high and is a mogul to the motherfucking community, you know what I'm saying? And don't give him a chance. With no further ado, I gotta present to you my motherfucking dog, my homie, my big bro, Kemon motherfucking Gary. What's your baby?
What's up? What's up, brother?
You know what I'm saying? Sit down, park that ass right here, you know what I'm saying? Well, this is what we got going on right now. How you been doing, man?
Man, I've been doing pretty good, man. I can't complain.
Yes, Lord. That's all. They see you in a second, you know what I'm saying?
Shit, I'm here now. What's up?
So, you know, like I always say, I like to dive straight into my questions, you know what I'm saying? Tell us where you're from and where you came up at and when you were growing up.
I mean, I'm from Dag Reed, Third World Projects, you know what I mean? 1203, you know what I'm saying? Martin Luther King, all that good shit. By way of 212, which y'all call it right about now, I grew up, I ran around those areas and shit. I ran around Grace Quarters, I ran around GP, I ran around Moon. I'm from Hammond, man. I'm just representing Hammond strictly. But Third World, for real, for real.
Third World, that's what he claimed. That's the stamp right there. All right, with that being said, my next question is what was your first song and the first artist that you fell in love with?
First song, first artist, Bone Thugs and Harmony.
It's the Thuggish Bone.
When them boys came out, bro, creeping on the come up, that was what they rap now, that what they call mumble rap, but that's what we were trained to do back then, you know what I'm saying, in the early 90s. We kind of gravitated to them. Well, really, it was Bone Thug was the first group. The first rapper himself was it's a lot of them, brother. Like,
who you first fell in love with? Bone Thugs?
Bone Thugs the first group. Ice Cube. I'm gonna say Ice Cube.
Ice Cube.
Ice Cube. Ice Cube.
That's a good one. Mm-hmm. That's a good one right there. A lot of people wouldn't say that one, you know what I'm saying? You're the sick folk.
I mean, if you do the everybody got their top rappers and all that other stuff, but a lot of people do their top rappers based on being biased to what everybody else think. But if you had to look at it, even in this area right here, you know, I'm from the 80s. So we grew up listening to the West Coast, NWA, let's see, MC8, Spice One, and all
my
them,
dog.
You know what I'm saying? All them boys over there. Then we transitioned to the East Coast with MC Sheen, MC Shadi, Dougie Fresh, and all them boys. You know, Rick the Ruler and all them other good shits. You know, and then we get the Midwest and all that other stuff with 8 Ball, MJG, and all that other kind of stuff. You know what I mean? So but we were basically right here in Louisiana. They ain't have no Baton Rouge music. We only listen to New Orleans bounce.
That's right.
Jubilee, Juvenile. When they used to Soldier Slim, he used to be Magnolia Slim. And,
right.
You know, all that shit.
Dropping jewels.
You know, it's just a lot. So even with the Waynes, you know, I ain't grew up that Tupac and Biggie shit. Yeah, we listen to Tupac. Not so much as Biggie, but I listen to Tupac a little bit, but nigga real deal listen to Wayne, Juvie, BG, Turk, you know, in the 90s. Then you had Master P and all them, you know, so growing up in the South, and then you got to Atlanta with T.I. when he came out with him, you know what I'm saying, the trap music, you know, all that. Well, you know, that's a given, you know what I mean? Like in school in the 90s, that's who we mimic our style off of. It was a dude named Willie Drake and Cardi Pines.
Shouts out to Willie Drake. Cardi just left this bitch goddamn last night.
Cardi Pines and Willie Drake. And
really
we used
Drake
to,
and freestyle his motherfucking ass
so
off.
Cardi, like in the 90s, bro, when we was in high school, we used to all, during lunchtime be in the middle of the school and just be rapping and shit during the little lunch period.
Mm-hmm.
And them boys used to open up the pep rallies and everything off of the Outkast style. You know what I mean?
You know, I witnessed that. I was in school.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I'm just telling it like it is, because a lot of people, they know, but they only know what they know.
Right.
You know?
What they don't know is, and I'm here to vouch for it, this nigga been rapping. Some people see him rapping now and think he just decided to do some fucking rap shit. You know what I'm saying? This man been rapping since Mr. Joe Bus 31, bus 31 in the back of the bus, going the fuck off. I'm talking about been doing this shit. Ain't no new shit, but to the youngster what's seeing what's going on now, they'll think he old or we old and trying to rap. You know what I'm saying? Man, nigga been stabbing shit.
But and then even on that, so we're gonna touch on that. Like, let's touch on the whole age thing. Right.
There's no
so
age.
I'm just gonna be a little controversial with this.
Let's go ahead.
Right.
Talk.
So we listen to a youngster rap.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Right.
What is they
talking about?
What is they talking about?
What they talking about?
Is any of the youngsters they rapping? Is it saying, okay, man, I'm finna get out here and I'm finna go get some money? You know what I'm saying?
No.
Nah, they ain't talking about none of that.
They ain't showing
talking
you how
about,
to get money either.
No, it ain't nothing. You know, don't get me wrong. I have nothing against what they doing now, because everything changed with time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if you listen to my music gonna basically explain to you how to get money. I ain't got no killing in me. If I was a killer, I'm not gonna tell you that I'm a killer. If I was gonna go rob or stab a motherfucker, and my heart can't be broke that many times. And one day I'd have killed 17 people, 17 songs, I killed 17 people all the time.
That's what they doing.
But if we talking that brick talk, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I can do a brick a day. You know what I mean?
You know, look, they got a lot of niggas right now killing 17 niggas in one verse. And in Hammond, 17 niggas haven't even died. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what are you saying?
But I still look at it as a creative. You know what I mean? Like, it's a creative, because everybody has to look at something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't make up the hustle style. You know what I'm saying? Everybody trying to look at, all right, where did this style, you know what I'm saying? Where did you get your creative juices from? You know, a lot of people might say, oh man, Jeezy and Gucci and all them other dudes, them boys was jack boys. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, when Pusha T came out, Pusha T is my guy. You know what I mean? When Pusha T came out with Grindin', and when, you know what I'm saying? When that album came out right there, bro, that set the precedent of a lot of stuff. Like, but to be honest, totally honest with you, Cash Money brought the shining shit.
They brought the flavor to the song, man.
They did.
They brought the flavor to the
song.
song.
So shout out to Cash Money.
Shouts out to Juvie. That's my nigga.
Man, Birdman was been talking that shit.
Yeah, I know Birdman was a rapper once before. And he's still a rapper, but I'm just saying he started out rapping, he couldn't make it, so he formed a group. You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, he was the money. That nigga was a millionaire on the street level.
Right.
So when he was talking this shit, he was spitting his game.
He was spitting what reality, what's going on.
You fucking right. So them niggas brought that stunting shit down here. So we wasn't doing no stunting shit down here. We wanted to wear beepers and Dickies and Cartiers and shit until them niggas came down here and shook this bitch up with the T's, bows, and Rees. And the,
they just come down in the fucking vein.
Yeah.
They just come down
so
in the project.
Them niggas came down here. So my story gonna be a little bit different than everybody else's, bro. I ain't gonna even much lie, because I seen every aspect of this shit. So that's what it is, bro.
That's what it is. Well, my next question is what was you doing for a living growing up as a teenager?
Shit. As a teenager?
As a teenager.
I worked at Subway when they first opened right here at the Chevron right here. Mm-hmm. I worked at that Chevron. Miss Gail Miller put me on. That's what I did. And I did little odds and ends shit around this bitch. I used to peddle a little weed at school and shit like that, but that's pretty much what it was a little bit. Little smoke. It wasn't really nothing about it. I used to do that shit in school and shit like that, but that was pretty much it, bro.
That was
I mean, it was just what it was. You know what I mean?
Little extra chain. That was cool.
Nah, but I was nigga. You can name boy. Well, you know already,
Yeah,
but
you know, yeah,
shit,
yeah.
nigga, I was around this bitch in cars and some more shit at 15 years old.
Hey, my next question.
What's your next question?
My next question. What was your first car you hooked up, and what age was you?
The first car I was actually able to do right, or just whatever I could do.
The first car you did whatever you could do with. Then you can talk about your second car, which you was able to do.
My first car
really
that I was
with.
able to do something with was a 78 Ranchero. Like it was made like an El Camino.
I know how to Ranchero look.
All right, so I had one of them in school, and I had 4 8s. I had built the little speaker box.
You built it?
I built it myself. Cut the little holes. They was all raggedy and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I had the little box. It was probably about that wide. I didn't know what I was doing, but I used to be infatuated about music and shit.
Yeah.
Like having the, because I grew up in it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I had that with 4 little 8s in that motherfucker, and I had them behind the little seats. And I had that, and every day at the school, when we used to do the pep rally, well, not pep rally, track meets and all the other shit at school, nigga, I load the team up. Come on, let's go I was that nigga, boy, I ain't lying. I better made me $40, $50 at school that day.
Yeah.
And come on, everybody, let's go to Wendy's in Ponchatoula. Oh, shit, boy, go in that bitch with the whole track team, football team.
Paying for everything.
Paying for everything. Everybody, Junior Bacon's on me. Come on. These are real stories. You think I'm bullshit? If y'all think I'm lying, ask Kanate Rogers, Coleman. Ask her. She'll tell you. Yeah. My sister.
You say the Wendy's in Ponchatoula?
Wendy's in Ponchatoula when they first opened that motherfucker.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? Junior Bacon cheeseburgers, but don't get one of them business when we get off this motherfucker.
God, I get them right now. 2 of them with a chocolate frosting. Right now.
Junior Bacon with a chocolate frosting.
Right.
How did you become successful, and did you have help being successful, or did you do it on your own?
Help in terms of what? Like somebody assisted me into getting?
Like you got a partner, or you got all the grind on your own. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, you know, every success story has a backstory.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I spent a lot of years trying to explain to people my backstory, but nobody wanted to hear it. So now on this camera,
on Goat TalkTV now.
Well, so now we on Goat TalkTV. I'm gonna tell y'all the lie first. You know what I mean? So I tell you the lie first.
Man, right, chill.
And I'll just leave the lie where it's at. My wife, Tyra Mcgary.
Shout out to Tyra Mcgary.
Shout out to Tyra Mcgary. She every week give me an allowance of $2,000 or $3,000 to go in the store and go to town and go buy Fendi and Gucci and Louis Vuitton and all this other stuff. You know, she even bought my cars and everything else. Don't mind what y'all see on live. Like when y'all see me on live and going to buy like Maybachs and shit, when I'm doing it on live and I'm buying the shit, you know what I'm saying? Or when I'm buying her car and giving it to her, your eyes is lying to you. It's her buying it for me. You know what I mean? So she took care of me. That's my story, and I'm just kind of sticking to it.
He's sticking to it.
Right. So my wife take care of me. Everybody. So I'm married to a successful brain surgeon. She the best in Louisiana. Yeah, she the best in Louisiana. She the most successful, highest paid brain surgeon in Louisiana. She been practicing brain surgery for 40 years. I mean, it takes, to be a brain surgeon, it takes all of 20 years of schooling, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's just a little bit, yeah. So she's been doing it for 40 years. She's, you know, since she was 5 maybe. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Yeah. So, speculating or getting in other people's business, you know what I'm saying? It got a lot of people be running their mouth, you know what I'm saying?
But here's the deal. Now, I'm going to be real with y'all. I'm going to be real, though. Like, I was just, you know, being an asshole about that. But
right.
I'm going to keep it real with you. So, however I got to where I'm at.
Right.
I don't remember now time calling nobody's phone and saying, bro, I need help buying whatever I need to buy to try to get to where I'm going.
Right.
I don't remember not one time. Anybody that got something to say about me, they say that because of what? What merit do they have? What grounds do they have to figure that somebody doing something for me? And
they don't have. It's none of their business, really.
Well, even if it is their business, you know what I mean. Let's go ahead and say it this way: who do it for them? who do it for you. You know, so if you have a wife, you know what I mean, that will go out her way to do something for you, then it shouldn't be no reason why whatever somebody does for me at my household, it should.
If that's supposed to happen, if that's your wife, she decides to marry you, you decide to marry her through sickness, through health,
rich or poor,
that's what that is. So that's just like me being with somebody and they doing for me. You know what I'm saying? Going to the people right now.
All right, I got a question for you. About all the speculation about your wife doing this and doing that for you. If that was the case, ain't the old saying is behind every great man is a great woman?
Exactly.
What is a backbone? What is a backbone for? Why are you gonna be with a woman even if she was doing something for you? If that's not the case, why would you be with a woman who can't do nothing for you? Not that you looking for it, but ain't that's what life is about? And a partner?
But see, it only works like that. To be honest with you, that's exactly how it's supposed to go.
Right.
So it goes like that, but contrary to how people think or feel about the person that they feel like they want to shit on, it's like you don't supposed to have nobody to do nothing for you. You don't supposed to. We don't want you personally with the success or the drive that you have. I mean, I think my wife must wake me up every morning from 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning, and she go out there and she go fill them goddamn trucks up or that diesel tank up with her car. And then on top of that, she tell me, baby, get off that bulldozer or get out this dump truck and, you know, let me drive it and go dump the dirt and let me go ahead and spread this dirt. Or if one of your machines break, let me go ahead and pay for it. If she does do that, what does that have to do with anybody? You know what I mean? That don't have nothing to do with nobody. I mean, but it's just what it is, bro. I done came to terms with people in Tangipahoa Parish. I ain't gonna say Hammond per se. I'm just gonna say Tangipahoa Parish.
You gonna keep it a buck, Mayne Hammond?
No, I'm keeping it.
You gonna keep it a buck,
Mayne Hammond, you know, they hate success. I ain't never met nobody that gets mad at everything around here as soon as you do something better for yourself. Like, if I became a preacher in church, you know what I'm saying, gave my life to God and become a preacher in church, oh, you know he used to fuck all them girls in the cellmate grade. You know what I mean? So that type of stuff will come up. People in Hammond in particular get mad at you. Really, this is a real life fact. This is a fact. Every month in December, January, people in Hammond get mad at you from using your social security number to do something to better yourself. File for your taxes that you worked all year for. People in Hammond get mad. Oh, that's tax money.
Oh, he about to, I ain't gonna do nothing about big screen TVs, motherfucking buy some motherfucking sounds and motherfucking car.
But what does it matter? You know what I'm saying? So basically, I live in the type of world that I don't give a fuck what nobody say. What everybody else got to say, all you gotta do is just say, hey man, I don't like the fact that your wife take care of you. I'm gonna say, okay, well, I'm pretty sure she likes the fact that I take care of her back. Well, you know what I mean?
The way I look at it like this is like all the accomplishments I do and I got going on with me for running house, for whatever I got going on. Right. Everybody know I post stuff and shit I want people to know. You know what I'm saying? Right. But with everything that I got going on for me, I'm not giving a motherfucker a quarter. The only motherfuckers I'm giving a quarter to is my family. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying that I don't help people. I do help people. But what I have is for Tremaine Jackson. Right. You know what I'm saying? What he has is for Kemon Garrett and his wife. You know what I'm saying? What Lionel Bell has is for Lionel fucking Bell. What Howard Watkins got is for what Howard Watkins got. That's his family. He created kids.
But see, this is the thing though. This is not even a catalyst though. See, the thing is,
Basically what I was trying to say is that's none of nobody business what you got going on.
But you can keep on saying that. You can drive it in the motherfucking mind till it's blue in the face, but that doesn't matter. I don't like that you're a successful person. Bro, I got personally 5,000 Facebook friends. Right? 5,000 of them. Out of 5,000 Facebook friends, I'd have probably either handedly or underhandedly done something for them, right?
I do the same thing.
I never, like in whatever case, brother, it was some kind of nothing.
No, that's how I be. I got a lot of friends that I'm just That nigga.
I'm gonna say at least 30% of my Facebook friends, I done helped in the sense of, you know, whatever. I don't ask for nothing back. All I ask for is support when it's time for me to do something.
Well,
and
you get shit from me because you know I called you to my land. You know what I'm saying?
It's different though. See, the thing is, it's different. The thing is, people. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is not the same too. You gotta concentrate on that. And I don't hold nothing against nobody. You know what I mean? But whenever you see me in the streets or see me at the store or something like that, you see me pull out $5,000 out of my pocket and I'm going to buy a pair of shoes or whatever the case may be. That's why I don't carry cash no more. I swear, I shit you not, bro. That's why I don't carry a lot of cash. I might carry cash if I'm going somewhere from point A to point B, but I don't really carry cash no more because people are the type of people that they'll see you in the store and see you with some money, and the first thing come to their mind to do is ask you for it. You know what I mean? And if you say, yeah, here you go, they're going to take it. But if you say no, oh man, I was just fucking with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, it's crazy, bro. You will never in this town right here, bro. If you want to be successful, what's the most successful? I'm going to give you a perfect example. And this is not talking about nobody. This is not shitting on nobody. Or this is not dragging nobody down. What is the most successful thing in the 985, Hammond in particular, what's the most successful thing right now in this area?
The most successful thing.
The most successful thing in this town right now, if you think about it right now, the most successful. The most.
What you mean when you mean successful? Do you mean
online, local business, online activity, businesses, stores, online activity,
you want to say that?
blogging, or anything.
Walmart.
No,
Yeah,
I'm talking about for us. For people that's paying attention to this shit right here. The most successful thing that I have seen, and the most thing that I hear talk about is the docket. That's the most successful thing. And shout out to Simico.
Shout out to Simico.
Shout out to Simico.
Is she from Great Quality.
You know what I'm saying? So she basically used her platform and built it up on what she built it up on. But that's the most successful thing that they hit.
But when you said that, controversy. But you had to say on social media for me to know where you were going.
Well, okay. Then,
I didn't know where you was going by saying
all right,
that.
so listen, we have 0 nightclubs, right?
Right.
So Brad got the Boulevard.
Got the Boulevard. Gavin them had 110.
Yeah, okay. I'm just saying.
It's under redevelopment.
No, I'm just talking about as of right now. Brad has the only night spot around here.
Brothers?
Brad has the only night spot around here. Shout out to the brothers, shout out to Pajos and all the other little, other things right there, but they're more community facet. You know what I mean? They're mostly built for the community. Like people that want to go out and try to have a good time and dress nice, Brad has a nice establishment for that, right? But it's always something about a nigga when they get to the door and have to reach in their purse or reach in their pocket and pay this man to get in this motherfucker, and his price is his price. You gonna either sit outside and try to smoke and talk shit about motherfuckers out there, or you gonna come inside. Right. One of the two. But then tomorrow you gonna be like, oh man, I can't go to the Boulevard, man. Boulevard want $40 to get in there. Well, man, I should have went to the Rules for that. All right, so the Rules is gonna take you. You gonna have to give your partner $20. You ain't got no car. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have to give your partner $20, or you gonna have to lie to your old lady and tell your old lady that you had to go do something and use her shit to go to Baton Rouge to go to Bella Noche or some shit.
I'm gonna say, me personally, if that's the price for real, $40 a door.
I don't know. I'm just making I'm just throwing numbers.
Because if it's $40 a door on a regular night, I ain't going to that motherfucker. And I got money.
Well, I understand.
I'm not fucking with it.
But I'm saying though,
I'm just keeping it real. You throw a hot 10, hot 20.
Well, hold on. Let me tell you something.
Just say 20.
Let me get you straight, then, brother. Let me get you straight. Let me put you in line. But yet and still, you'll go spend however much it costs for a motherfucking car that you probably ain't gonna use but once a month. Because that's what you. All right, then. So if you want to go in this club, you pay that man. That man got bills in that bitch.
That's cool. I understand that. I understand
that's the problem with Ham in America, though, bro. Like,
look, I'm gonna keep it real, man. I'm not paying $40 for no regular night to get no. This is not New Orleans. This is not no real. This is not no Atlanta, no motherfucking big business.
How much did it cost you to go to Atlanta?
I'm talking about in the club in Atlanta.
All right, so how much would it cost for you to leave here and go to Atlanta?
Hell, man, it should take me about. I'd probably give me a little plane ticket for a little $100.
No, you ain't getting no plane ticket for no $100. You gonna pay $300-400. That's $400 to get to Atlanta.
It's how you shop for that plane ticket.
Well,
right?
all right. So even if you shop for the plane ticket 3 months in advance, if you spend $100 for that plane ticket, you spend $100 for a plane ticket. You doing all that making me go to Atlanta and pay for gas, fly, or drive and do all this extra shit. No. What I'm telling you, I'm gonna break this down to you. All he asked you was for whatever it is, $40, whatever.
Wait. Brad, we know it's not $40 on the regular.
Well, no, I'm just saying. I'm just saying if it was $40,
I'm not paying.
You would pay $100 for a plane ticket to fly to Atlanta. When you get to Atlanta, you got to Uber around. When you get to Atlanta,
I don't get a rental car.
If you get a rental car, the rental car is how many days you gonna stay in Atlanta?
I probably stay there about 2-3 days.
2-3 days. So how much is the hotel?
Well, shit, it's out. That's
okay.
Reserved, book, planned out, and everything.
I wouldn't give a fuck how you do it. It's still gonna cost you the money.
It's gonna cost me the money.
You talking to a nigga that's real traveling.
But guess what? That's me traveling. That's me experiencing some shit.
Okay,
you know
I'm saying
I'm not experiencing shit going to Boulevard.
Why?
Or to motherfucking the brother.
What is you there for?
Cause I want to have fun and socialize.
All right, then that's what the experience is, then, nigga.
That's cool.
Y'all niggas started being tight.
But listen, what I'm trying to say is, cool. Charge me $20 to get a dope.
Nah,
nigga,
your
drink up or something. You can do your drink shit.
When you get to the bar, the nigga tell you $15 for a shot. Oh, I ain't get drunk, man. Give me a cold drink. You niggas, y'all had niggas fucked up. Y'all don't understand. But I'm saying this though, bro. You successful in your own right. Right.
I understand it.
All right, so I tell you what. How much you renting your house for around the corner? $1,200, right?
Right.
I got $400 in my pocket. That's all I'm paying. Fuck that. You in the hood. You in Grace Quarter. I ain't getting no more than $400. Matter of fact, I ain't got nothing but $320 in my pocket. Me and Lionel finna go play dominoes in this bitch every motherfucking month. I'm not paying no more. That's how. Is that gonna fly with you?
That's not gonna fly. See, look how you trying to do that.
Well, all I did was just told him.
About on that question.
But I'm just
you
telling
doing
you
that to that question, man.
But I'm just telling you the truth. If you gonna pay for, I pay for what I want,
but,
my nigga.
But what we arguing about, or what we debating about, is $40, which he's not spending on charging $40. That's just a number we threw. He might charge $40 on a night with somebody in there.
So even
you know what I'm saying?
All right,
with somebody in there. So cool. We know. I think he charged $20. That's what law is now. $20 to get in the club. You know what I'm saying? So nigga good with $20.
But if you go to New Orleans,
that's
you'll
custom.
get them 50.
We custom.
But if you go to New Orleans, you get them 50.
You not New Orleans. You saying a whole different name. New Orleans.
What's the difference though?
It's their culture. That's what they doing up there. Man. They charge $45 for haircuts in New Orleans.
All right then. So you drive
$50.
But you drive way over
now
there.
we getting up because I'm paying $30 for a fucking line. You heard me? So we getting up to $40 and $50. Shit changing. You know what I'm saying? Well, as we change to get to $45 or $50, New Orleans down there $70 now.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
Even though, nigga, what's the difference between New Orleans and Hammond?
It's not a difference.
It's not a difference.
It's not a difference.
So,
but it is a difference because that's their culture. That's how they coming down there.
Okay,
that's
and
what
you
they
respect
doing.
it, don't you?
You gonna respect it because that's what they doing.
Oh.
If you went there, you're not from New Orleans. When you get there, and this the price, you like, I'm appalled.
But you gonna pay it.
Yeah.
And you ain't gonna order.
That's cool. I'm a tourist. I'm come to spend money.
Why is New Orleans a tourist spot for you?
We're not gonna just use New Orleans. We're gonna go do Atlanta.
Okay.
I'm a tourist.
So if you go, you'll go spend thousands of dollars.
I want to go to the trap house and take a picture with the fake T.I. and the fake this shit and the motherfucking.
And you know how much it costs to get in there? Like $40 a person.
Well,
right?
guess what? I never been there.
Okay.
I never been there. But I'm just saying what I want to do, and it's on my bucket list.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just something I can go do tomorrow. But I just got around to that shit.
Okay.
Yet. So we're gonna go to the next question because we're gonna be on this bitch forever right there.
Come on.
Why is it when they talk about rap, they never bring your name up when you really can rap your motherfucking ass off and really got a body of work out here when it come down to this rap shit?
Favoritism. That's the easy part right there. I wouldn't give a fuck what I do. I don't give a fuck what I say. I cannot convince somebody that say, man, listen, bro, Y'all like Lil Baby. Y'all tell me that my car looked like Lil Baby. When I had my car in 15, 16, Lil Baby just started rapping and couldn't buy a fucking car. You know what I mean? So now my car look like his because now you like his because he Lil Baby. You know what I mean? But favoritism, bro. It doesn't matter how you look at it, bro. Anything that goes on around this bitch, it's simply everything works around favoritism. It's nothing that I can say personally. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was thinking Drake was gonna be Kendrick Lamar, but Kendrick Lamar got way more skill set that Drake don't have. Drake did not. If you look at Drake from the beginning to the end, bro, Drake was you know what I'm saying? He was already in a privileged person. You know what I'm saying? Everything that came to him, it came to him the way it did. Don't get me wrong, he was a great rapper and everything, but you know, Kendrick had to really get out here and make him.
He had to grind.
No, Kendrick had to get out here and make him. You know what I'm saying? Make him shut the fuck up. Like, basically put him down. But back to my question. Hold on, I'm asking my question.
Talking about Kendrick now?
No, I'm talking about me now.
Okay, hold on. I got to collab on the Kendrick right quick.
All right, go ahead.
Shouts out to Marco motherfucking White. Oh, once motherfucking J. Cole dropped the thing on Kendrick, and goddamn it, and when J. Cole, goddamn it, bust back at Kendrick, goddamn it, I told Marco, I said, man, Kendrick would have never busted at them boys if he wasn't prepared for war. He not gonna say shit if he's not prepared for war. So he threw a little bait out and they bit it. You know what I'm saying? Now J. Cole came back, they squashed their beef. We don't know how they would have turned out. You know what I'm saying? Marco, Kendrick Lamar, what too fat? I told you Kendrick Lamar was gonna smash motherfucking Drake, boy. I told you that shit. You didn't want to believe it, goddammit. It said it's done. Videos all over. This boy living in his motherfucking moment right now, and Drake ain't gonna sell a motherfucking thing after this. He hoping this shit blow over.
Look,
now back to your question.
Back to me, brother. Is like I said, the favoritism. I guess age, rather. You know what I mean? But you know, everybody has their opinion, bro. I'm not here to skew nobody's opinion. I never been in a position where I had to get on a song with a nigga or something like that. If you go to YouTube and go look at any song that I went to, then y'all see what the shit that I'm saying. I mean, if it don't apply to your everyday, my shit don't apply to everybody's everyday life. So it's different. So that's pretty much what it is, bro. When it comes down to why they don't feel like I'm mentioning they rap, who they mention. You look at the people that they mention though.
Going to the people.
All right, my question is, all right, you got a body work. Everybody know you rap. You been rapping. You can really say you're an OG because you've been doing it.
Okay.
So not on no consistent level or nothing like that, but you do it. You've been doing this shit. Around your area, the Hammond area, 985, if you was to drop a mixtape or something right now or get a body of work going, do you see yourself working with any of the new and upcoming artists that's around this area, local artists?
Definitely, I will, bro.
And who would you work with? And
bro, to be honest with you, everybody's nice to me. You know, everybody's nice to me. It's not no one particular person. It is not no particular order or none of that shit. Everybody is nice to me. Everybody, no matter if they sit around that bitch and just hum and beat on their chest, they good enough for me because I support everybody and everything. You know what I'm saying? People sit around and get high and be like, oh man, that's bullshit, blah, 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 blah. But I'm the person that'll be like, man, fuck it. If it's bullshit, I'll take a nigga bullshit song and I go give fucking Young G's a Gucci Man or something like that, $50,000 to $80,000 to put a nigga on the song, cause I can do that shit. I can put one of them niggas on the song and make the song good shit. You know what I mean? But you know, that's just another different type of conversation. But I believe that everybody from this side to all sides that do music, bro, I think everybody is extremely talented in their own way, and I think it will go further if a motherfucker just support whatever a nigga doing. You know?
So basically, you down to work with anybody in this area just because it's home.
Yeah, it's home. You know,
and that's how you build up home, and you turn home to Atlanta where people come together. You know what I'm saying? Everybody watch their back. But when I know I got the kind of power, right? You know what I'm saying? My fan base, I can go rent a building, and I can get all the rappers in that one building, under one roof at one time. I know that for a fact that I can do that because everybody fuck with me, you know what I'm saying? And I know for a fact that even if they had beef, I can get niggas with beef and want to shoot each other in that same room. Not saying after they leave there and go depart their way, that shit won't go down, you know what I'm saying? But I can get them under one roof and probably all on one accord. And that's one of the things I'm gonna try to do in the mid future, you know what I'm saying, to get everybody on one accord, you know what I'm saying? So we can, if we come together, put music out, man, T-Man drop some shit, heart that shit, love that shit, share that shit. But when I mean share that shit as if it's yours. Like, don't share that